you say justice. Peace?
Justice!
Peace?
Justice!
When I say circle, you say keeper. Circle?
Keeper!
Circle?
Keeper!
I say I'm from New York and I mean, my high school didn't have a gym or an auditorium or a first week ritual that didn't involve a memorial. I mean, they keep trying to shut down my library to build a precinct in its place.
We just wanted to say how excited we are to have you all here. There are over 20 youth-led workshops.
We train and empower youth as restorative justice practitioners, community organizers that dismantle the school-to-prison pipeline, build schools that are safe, just, and peaceful for all.
It takes a lot of courage to talk about safety in the way that you're talking about the whole community in the way that you talk about.
For people who don't know what restorative justice is, it was originally formed as an alternative to the Western criminal justice system. And it's about healing, peace, and accountability that people can't get through punitive practices.
For restorative justice to truly work, it has to be an open thing that always an open invitation. Yo, you want to do RJ? Come on in. Come join our meetings.
The older generation talking about just work hard, y'all don't want to work. A lot of us are working too hard. We're tiring ourselves out. We're realizing that we need more rest.
Like, you had it so easy. You didn't have to work like I did. You didn't have to suffer like I did. But that shouldn't be the goal.
It roots in something so much deeper and something that needs to be pushed out to the surface, things that we don't talk about.
There's this lack of effort that you were mentioning, and the lack of effort comes from not asking those curious questions of, this is where I'm at as a person who's older, I want to understand where you're at.
We also feel responsible for how we're going to bring the next generation into this world and like what we're going to hand off to them. And what are we going to teach them?
So like having circles like these where there's different people of different ages talking to each other, it creates more of a space for us to realize what we need from each other so we could, create a better world.
We say peace, you say justice. Peace.
Justice.
Peace.
Justice.
We say, what's the best borough in the world? You say Brooklyn. What's the best borough in the world?
Since January, we have surveyed over 350 New York youth about their lived experience of peace, justice, safety, and belonging in their schools and neighborhoods.
Belonging is not just like, oh, I belong here because of, and fill in the blanks. It's actually the spirit that I add value to this space and I'm a part of making it what it is. It's really hard to find a sense of belonging if you don't have teachers that look like you, if you don't have students that look like you, and if you don't have a culture around you that reflects back to you that you are beautiful and matter.
The driving force of being in this work was my children. What kept me in this work was understanding that there was a system that was really harming children that looked like my kids, right? I also didn't know at the crux of this is how deep politics runs through the veins of education.
Mm-hmm. If we have $11 billion for the police, we can certainly fund a restorative justice action program for the community in every single New York City public school. The thing about restorative justice is like, it's the humane response to conflict, right? Mm-hmm. Like that's baseline. It's been sold as inaccessible to us, and that's not true. That's not true.
Organizing teaches us that those boxes are created many times to keep us in line so that we don't really feel our true power and what we can do.
If the spaces are requiring parents' participation, our children come with us.
Mm-hmm.
Our children deserve those spaces.
Like if you really want to know youth experiences, then talk to the youth. That would be how you really become an expert, because then you'll really get to see like what it's really like in these schools.
I am always thinking about the way young people are exploited and tokenized in spaces where we're supposed to be uplifting their voices and taking their recommendations. Kids will spend 4 months on some kind of task force, and then policy never materializes.
I say let us speak. Let us express ourselves. If we want to wear certain clothes, if we want to act a certain way, listen to certain music, just let us be us. Let us, talk.
Right now in this moment, people want a vision, and y'all are offering a vision of something different that supports children with facts behind it, with your voices as the ones who are impacted as the messengers.
We all benefit from a healthier, more thriving, anti-racist, equitable public school system.
You and I are one and the same. Remember me, remember my name.
We will win, and we have won. We will win, and we have won. We will win, and we have won. Ashe.
And this is intricate dance of
championship is called. Learn who you are, embrace your truth with pride.
I say we black and brown and poor and trans and queer, we're eternal.